This is a Normal Nerd Podcast where two very normal dudes talk about very nerdy stuff. And what else do you like talking about? I'm your host, Maxwell Ceresia.
And I'm your host, who could be a B-rate news anchor if you needed to, Davis Spades.
This episode is one of our installments of Normal Nerd News. So sit back, relax, and welcome to the Normal Nerds Podcast. All right, Davis.
Yo.
A lot of news out there.
Yeah.
A lot of nerd stuff happening.
Yeah. Good amount, actually. And since our last segment of it, too.
Yeah,
But a ton of cool stuff happening. And personally, I wouldn't mind starting at the most important one, Henry Cavill.
You're right. Ash leaving Pokemon, so... No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's definitely
That's pretty big.
It's pretty big, but Pokemon's been crap for a couple years now, so...
But no,
a little
Henry
Regis
Cavill.
Garbo.
By the way, before we start on Henry Cavill, this girl at work called him Henry Cavill.
That's incorrect.
Like, if she said it like, not like Henry Cavill, like she's just saying a name wrong, and you're like
that's the way it should
Oh yeah,
be
like
said.
Henry Cavill, and you're like, you're a loser. Anyways, yes, kicked out of Superman.
Yeah, that was such a heartbreaker. So I saw from his whatever posts on social media that essentially he was kicked out. Like James Gunn and whoever else said they were like,
that guy's name.
whoever cares.
Someone we don't know.
Some Warner Bros. Dude. They decided they wanted to go a different direction with
Superman,
and I don't know who they're gonna pick because once again it's the best Superman they've ever had. But
hands down.
Good luck, I guess.
Well, it's really weird too because he was also in Black Adam. He's in the end credit scene where he's like, he shows up.
Is he?
Yeah, he shows up to Black Adam because The Rock pretty much was like, you got to be in it,
Yeah.
And he shows up to Black Adam and he's like, you need to calm down.
And they're kicking him out. What is going on? What?
Well, it seems like even after Black Adam, so it's like this the DC fandom or whatever.
I hate that stupid.
Even after Black Adam, like was already made, and they made remember they made like Batwoman and they cut that. It seems like they blew up everything after that.
Yeah.
Like they blew it up again.
Like the millionth time. You guys
I think they're gonna keep a lot of stuff from Black Adam, minus
Yeah.
that thing. But they blew it up again, and they brought in James Gunn, and they're like, "Hey, we want you to be in charge." Which
it's not a bad idea, I guess. He's done some good movies.
I don't know if it's that I love the DC superheroes themselves that I'm so like, come on, Warner Brothers, but like James Gunn does a good job.
Get your shit together. Essentially, is
yeah.
what we're saying here. Like it's ridiculous that you've had to tackle this problem so many times now. Like, come on, Warner Bros. You're a friggin' worldwide company that makes great movies.
Yeah.
Just do it. Just do what you normally do.
Yeah.
Like, I don't get why they can't figure this out. Like, they physically can't. I don't know if there's so much politics surrounding it in the company itself or what.
I don't know.
Like, studio influence because they can't figure it out.
I know the new like Warner Bros. Thing is they destroyed everything. They now, they own HBO.
Yes.
And that's why the whole HBO Max Discovery Plus thing, because they merged with Discovery, and that's when all the shit started hitting the fan. However, the new whoever's in charge of Warner Bros. Like really wants to get rid of like woke stuff.
Oh, okay, that's a good idea. It's a move.
James Gunn, who I guess like said some things on Twitter one time, got canceled by them. So like he's coming in and he does a great job. Guardians of the Galaxy is awesome, and Suicide Squad was sick. So
it was really,
the second
really
one,
good.
The second one, obviously.
Yeah. It was really no, fuck the first one.
So
bad. No, the second one's really good. I think he does a really good job. I don't know. I just don't want it to be super funny, I want it to be semi-serious. And James Gunn has a problem, like, he likes to do
like
funny.
Yeah,
and like Suicide Squad. Suicide Squad was hilarious.
Yeah,
and I love the way he did it. It was great for Suicide Squad. But,
exactly,
I don't want to see Batman with a bunch of jokes in it or something like that. Or Superman with a bunch of jokes in it.
Yeah.
Like, I want some serious movies, which... low-key, I think most of the world does right now.
Yeah.
I think the funny superheroes are getting out of hand. Like Thor, Love and Thunder was a great example of that.
Yeah.
Did we ever review that? Did you ever watch that? You didn't watch it. Bro,
I heard it. You told me it was terrible.
I know. We got a shit on it.
Did you see that? Oh, speaking of, like, we'll just segue into this real quick, and then we'll segue back to Henry Cavill.
Yeah.
Henry Cavill. Disney is putting Thor: Love and Thunder up for
I saw
Best
that,
Picture.
and everyone's just making
like,
laughing memes about it. Like, that's a terrible idea.
Yeah.
What on earth? No,
Yeah.
don't do that. There's better movies that came out this year.
Yeah, no one liked Thor: Love and Thunder.
No,
Like,
at
even
all.
like the hardest, like either some Marvel fans I work with who were like, they'll like
Die on the Hill from Marvel.
Die Hill and Marvel, like
Bad ideas.
you can see as this phase is coming out, it's like you could see them
chipping,
and they're like, yeah, Thor: Love and Thunder, yeah, I don't know, like there's some funny parts. That's like the best they could come up with.
Some funny parts overall. It was bad. I just the direction they're going is so stupid.
But
Like they need to go back to series. Because I've been seeing some like since all this whole phase started, they've started like pulling up old videos of Marvel movies like Iron Man and Captain America and comparing the two, and it's just like I miss the old gritty style they did. I miss original Iron Man.
Yeah.
It was an Ironheart looks terrible.
Who is that?
So if you remember, this happened a little while ago. Actually, it might have been. No, we were definitely doing the podcast. We might have talked about it. I'm not sure, but
I think we have.
it was there was in a meeting with Disney and the guy who's doing Marvel and all that stuff right now, talking about how I don't remember what her name is, what the character's name is, but
her actual name or
her character name. Yeah, the character's name.
Oh, she's in Wakanda Forever.
She is, yes. She looks, or in the suit looks. Yeah, the suit looks. Look up the suit. Look up the suit.
Oh god,
I've seen the suit. It looks terrible. There it is. Whatever her name was, Ironheart. They were talking about how like her comics did terribly, like really, really bad. And the Disney execs, I think Bob Iger actually brought it up. It's like, didn't their like comics do really bad? And the guy was like, "No, I can make it work. Don't worry." And he's trying to like.
Is this the suit?
That's the suit.
This looks so fake.
It looks awful. Yeah, right? Yeah. Compared to the old. So I saw.
This looks terrible.
I know.
This looks like a Power Rangers thing from like the 1990s.
Dude, that's what the memes are.
Oh,
like,
really?
Yeah, they'll put Iron Man, the original Iron Man when he's blowing up the tank and shit, and then it'll cycle right into Go Power Rangers. It's like Marvel's come so far in the wrong direction.
It's like a little kid.
Yeah, no, he's essentially forcing through Rear, yeah. He's essentially forcing through a
bad
character that did really badly so that he can be woke. And it's like,
Terrible.
Dude, no, don't do that. Don't do that. Everyone, like, this is why you're having so much trouble right now.
Yeah, I really think I won't be surprised if by mid second quarter of this year, that Disney gets like blown up.
Yeah,
like that. Like they're like the Marvel section. They're like, all right,
we're done.
All right, we fucked this up real bad, guys. Here's the thing: we had all these projects in the pipeline, but no one cares.
They're not even good
no
projects.
One cares.
Like they're such bad projects.
And like honestly, the Marvel page we follow. Shout out to
Marvel memes. I believe. I think it just. Or no, it's MCU memes.
MCU memes.
Yeah.
Great memes. Guy built a great page.
Yeah,
he shits over Marvel.
Oh, he hates it
all the time.
It's great,
now.
and it's a great.
He used to love as we all did.
As we all did. Like the first 3 phases were amazing. Man. Yeah.
Infinity War and Endgame were such great.
I know they were amazing, and like great even though like
great wrap ups.
Then yeah, it really was a wrap up. It probably should have ended there. It really should have ended there, but they had to
take a break.
Yeah, they should take a break. But they had to keep pushing for it, and now I don't think they know where they're going. I think their only platform right now is be woke.
Yeah,
and it's not working.
I don't even get this multiverse thing either.
No, neither do I. It's a mess.
Yo, but they go to a planet where the lights for go are red.
Oh my god!
And the lights for stop are green.
Oh my god! And then because of that, they don't have issues with worldwide hunger and paying for things.
Yeah.
Like, what on earth?
Food. Oh, it's really weird that you guys pay for food.
Yeah, it's so weird. Like
because people just do things for free.
It's so stupid.
But back to Henry Cavill.
Yeah, back to Henry Cavill. The important actual part.
So the other interesting thing I saw out of this was it pretty much is like come out. I think I saw like a few articles on it that he left The Witcher not to be in Superman. He left The Witcher mainly because they were going way off the source material.
Dude, that's not good.
That's like
that's really bad.
Well, I guess it was like a double thing where it's like he was upset with like how the writers are writing the show.
Yeah.
And like they're moving way off the source material, and he was like, "Well, I don't like this, and I'm gonna leave it." And
that's really bad.
But I know what you were talking about. I know what we were gonna talk before the podcast. You want me to do a little prep?
Yeah, a little bit.
Henry Cavill associated. Warhammer.
Yeah.
Warhammer. Yeah.
Yeah, so there's currently talks, and I think they're working it out right now, especially now that he's not going to be Superman.
Mm-hmm.
That the Amazon Prime wants to create a Warhammer show and have him in it. He is an insane Warhammer. He paints minis for fun and does all this stuff. He's an insane Warhammer player and loves it.
He loves the game. Which there's like an online game.
I've never played it. I hear it's big. I think it's a Blizzard.
Warhammer seems really cool.
Yeah, sure.
It just seems like way too much.
Yeah, probably, yeah.
Also, I guess like if you're gonna play like the tabletop game, you need to have money.
Because he's got expensive. He's got it. So yeah, that's the so like I mean he's gonna land on his feet regardless. Like he's Henry Cavill. Everyone loves him. He's like, and once again, none of those actors that I always appreciate that'll go for the hardcore nerd stuff and is a hardcore nerd. And Jack, yes, that sounds very nice. Yes. So it'll be nice to see him actually go do something. And Amazon Prime, 60-40 can make a good show.
So far, we had Wheel of Time, trash. But then Boys, great. Invincible, great.
Yep.
And Rings of Power, great. Which
Yep.
a lot of people are like, I don't know if you saw this, but like a lot of people are like kind of crap on Rings of Power.
I know.
Brandon Sanderson like hates it.
Yeah. I don't know. It's
right.
Yeah.
I'm right on that, right?
I think. Yeah. Yes, he does hate it. Yes.
Yeah.
Because there was I watched a clip out of his podcast where like his co-host was like, "I give it like an 8 out of 10," and he gave like the grossest face he possibly could. I don't know. I'm not gonna get back into all that. We already had a whole episode on it. I like it still. I think it's all right.
Yeah, no, I just think it's weird that it's like taking all this time and then like all these people are like, no, it's not good.
I mean, have you met the Lord of the Rings community?
Yes, facts.
Yeah.
But let's move off Henry Cavill. Speaking of Amazon, let's jump like to the little tidbit of that. Speaking of them making shows, the Warhammer show, and they're making a live action God of War, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, that's also on Amazon, right? I think so. I'm pretty sure it's also on Amazon.
I'm pretty sure.
They're
big on the nerd stuff. They're going hard.
They know it. They know it. Good. It's a good market to be in, if you can do it right. And we'll see. But yeah, so they're doing a God of War show, and I don't know who's cast. I don't think they have a cast yet. I think they're still working.
Tough.
They're still working it out, but we know for sure that they're probably going to skip the first 3 games and go right into the Thor, Ragnarok, Norse stuff that's going. That's a hit right now. Which is probably, probably is a good move, because while I would love to watch a show just watching Kratos utterly murder and brutalize people,
having sex with Aphrodite,
exactly, multiple times, yes, I'm very nice. I can definitely understand why they're just going for like Thor. I've not played Ragnarok. I hear it's amazing though. Yeah. I did play the God of War that came out a couple years ago. Was spectacular. One of my favorite games. So it's one of the few games I played through twice. Like fully.
Oh wow.
Which I don't do. I don't really play through games that much. I play through them twice. Usually it's one and done for me.
The story definitely, as someone who's played the first 3, loved them to death. Even the little bit I've played it, the story's just better.
Yeah, it's 100% just way better.
But who are they going to cast as Kratos? That is interesting.
Yeah, that'll be a tough one. I don't know.
Maybe they should just animate it.
I wouldn't mind that.
Stop this live action stuff.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind if they animated it. Everything would be pretty good if they did.
Sick. Then they could have the voice actor who won Best voice actor at the Gaming Awards.
Awesome.
Obviously.
That guy's awesome. And they could have Atreus and that's his name, Boy. They could have the whole cast. They literally could just have the whole cast they already have. Yeah. Just animate it.
Yeah.
But I don't know who they would cast live action. It'd have to be someone jacked. It'd have to be someone jacked. It'd have to be like talking like the Mountain. We're talking like
Tom Hardy wouldn't be bad.
Who?
Tom Hardy
wouldn't be bad.
He's actually a really good actor.
Who's
he can grow the facial hair.
He can grow the facial hair.
He can get really ripped. And big.
I could see maybe. Oh, who is he? Yeah, fuck. He has a Spanish name because he's Spanish or South American.
He has a Spanish name.
He's super
Spanish.
Big. Oh, what's his name? He's literally just huge. He's
David Bautista.
Yeah, I can see him doing it. Give him some facial hair. He's got the size.
He
for
couldn't
it.
do the voice. That's my thing. It's like
I think his voice is fine enough for it though. It's already so deep.
I don't think he could do it.
I think he could. I think he'd be all right. Give him slap a beard on him and get some white paint. He'd be fine.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, he's
big. So big already too.
Yeah, honestly, you might be right on that. He probably could. He probably could pull it off.
And he says to be serious, which he can do. So
yeah, you're right. You're right.
So I think it would make him and everything. Like,
but he's like vegan, so
he's vegan. So what's he on then? You don't get muscles like that being vegan.
He's lost a lot of his muscles.
Oh, well, never mind then. Never mind then. I retract that. You have to have literally that was why I was picking him. You have to have.
I imagine if he got the role, he would
go back for it
or eat some. He'd drink a lot of protein shakes.
Okay, fair.
Fair. But he actually would be a good choice.
I think that'd be it. Yeah. So I
don't pick someone dumb though.
Yeah, there you go. They 100% will. Some no-name actor.
Here's the only thing too is what will bother me is whoever you pick has to, no matter their race.
Yes.
Has to have ash-colored skin.
Yeah. You have to paint them. Yeah. Like, you have to do it. I'm sorry. Yeah. You have to. Yeah. That is literally a core part of his everything.
You know what it is too? I think
the ashes of his family.
Yeah, I know. One of the things I would like to actually see too is someone if they could get someone who has the same nose as him. I don't know. I feel like his nose is very distinct.
Yeah, I guess.
In the
newer ones. Yeah. Okay. All right.
So maybe like prosthetic or something.
That'd be fun. That'd be fun. So yeah, we'll see how that's way in the future. That's that's just in talks right now. But possibly that'd be a sweet show. We'll see.
Hopefully it'll be good.
Yeah, hopefully it'll be good. What else we got?
Well, and speaking of shows, we in nostalgic youth, every kid loved Pokemon. Kids still actually love Pokemon, which is actually great to hear. My boss's kids who are really young, they ask for Pokemon cards for Christmas.
That's
it's
awesome.
great to see that. I hate the art style it is now, but
it's terrible. Loa was crap.
It's for kids. I get it, whatever. But when we were younger, it was much cooler.
Yeah, it was serious and awesome.
Yeah, but Ash is finally leaving. Pikachu are finally leaving, which is, Ash, they let him beat the Final Four or whatever.
He finally won a championship.
Yeah.
He's like the world champion or something like that shit.
I think he left or is leaving. I can't remember. I know he had this whole reconnection with Butterfree from back in the day.
Butterfree.
But it is time. It's been 25 years.
I know.
A long time. He's been 10 for 25 years.
Yeah, yes, he has.
They
finally gave him teeth a few years ago.
Teeth?
Teeth. He didn't have teeth in all the animations until a few years ago.
Really?
Yeah, it changed his whole look too.
Well, they made him look stupid. I don't like the art style now.
Yeah,
it's very kiddie. It's very Digimon.
I mean,
but not cool Digimon.
Right? Yeah.
It's like Digimon.
It is made for kids and all that stuff, but
First of all, speaking of Digimon, like I've never watched Digimon, but like the fact that it has like this crazy. Also, actually, that is another thing too. The lore of Pokemon is insane.
I know.
Whoever
gods of Pokemon,
they must have like these people who really like writing lore.
Yes.
And like pay them not that much money because no one gives a fuck about the lore really. Yeah. And they're just like, you guys want to write it? And they're like, yeah, we love to write. And they're like, you guys don't need to make it so consistent and actually work and all this kind of stuff. And they're like, no, we liked it.
Yeah, we're gonna do it anyways.
Because the lore is actually like crazy cool.
Oh, it's amazing. Yes. Yeah. They have the gods of Pokemon, the gods that rule space and hell and time are all Pokemon.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous. And it's awesome. I love it. You can capture God in a Pokeball.
Yeah. Cool. The question is though, who's gonna be the new Pokemon?
Who's gonna be the new Pokemon or who's gonna be the new character?
New Pikachu.
New Pikachu?
Pikachu.
Ooh, that's a good question.
I don't know who the new character is. It's gonna be a woman, obviously, but
they might do a duo. I don't know.
You gotta have a trio.
Yeah, but they might do they've experimented with more than just a trio before, and it's worked.
Oh, I'm not saying just for Pokemon. I'm not saying just for Pokemon. I'm saying anime.
Oh yeah, but for Pokemon they've done that though. They've done groups of 4, and it works.
Oh yeah.
So I think they might do a duo, but we'll see. I don't know. I don't know what the next Pokemon is going to be. It might be they might make one be stupid.
What do you think?
What do I think? Out of everything right now,
can't be a starter.
Out of everything right now, I feel like they want to pick like one that's like already super famous. I could see them doing an Eevee. I could see them doing.
That'd be kind of cool, actually. That'd be
yeah. See how but an Eevee has to evolve.
Yeah,
that's the only the Pikachu didn't have to evolve.
Yeah,
and it's sort of like core of his character.
Raichu.
No one don't give a shit about Raichu. Yeah. Raichu was so stupid.
Hopefully they don't pick that stupid ghost one that looks like Pikachu.
No, they're gonna pick that. They need one with character.
If they pick Bidoof.
No, that's an HM slave. No, they'll pick something. They might pick another electric fucking squirrel. Another electric rodent. There's like 3 electric rodents.
You know what's pretty cool is Go-Goat?
4 maybe. Go-Goat?
Go-Goat.
Go-Goat? I don't know what that is.
Oh, it's pretty cool looking Pokemon.
Oh, okay.
His first evolution is not cool.
Maybe they'll pick a dragon type this time. That'd be fun.
As long as it's not
Dragonite. Or they'll do some fairy dumb shit. I don't know. I think more likely than not they're gonna make a new one for this. Yeah, it's actually right.
I think Go-Go was cool.
Yeah. So
didn't know Pokemon existed.
Yeah. So I think they'll make one for it. They're probably in design right now, trying to figure out what they're gonna do. But yeah, no. I am surprised Pokemon has gone on as long as it has. Like, it's amazing, and I'm not shit on the series. It's one of the greatest series ever created, etc. I thought they were gonna tank after they started changing everything up. But as long as it's working for kids, that's really good. Who are the intended audience, no matter how much we want it to be us. So I'm very surprised that like I thought Ash would never leave. I thought that was gonna be he was just gonna be in the show forever. Or if he was going to leave, the show was going to end. So I'm very surprised, and I'm very interested to see how it does.
Yeah, I'm actually
like the show does after. Yeah, I think the games will be fine, but I think the show is going to be interesting to see how it does after Ash leaves, because Ash is literally, I think he's older than I am. No, he is. If he's 20 years old, no, he's
25.
Not. 25. I beat him by 1 year.
Yeah.
So Ash is he's literally been around since almost before I was born.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be wild to see this is a drastic change from the show.
Yeah.
Like he was the show.
Good idea though.
Yeah. Oh no, I don't think it's a bad idea. I think it's
if they did it like when we were younger, that would have been bad. But now they're like we have connection to Ash, but like other people don't.
Yeah, so now they can build a new one, and it'll be this will be pivotal for Pokemon to see if it can actually survive without its main character. You know, so
and also you got to make sure the new main character sucks.
And also
at battling.
Yes, 100%.
So
can't win anything for 20 years.
Yeah, it has to keep the same Ash mentality.
Has to get fucking screwed in Sinnoh when that fucking last match the guy threw out 2 legendaries on him, and it was ridiculous.
Also, the one he won in Aloha where like the Pokemon countered Pikachu and then Pikachu countered the counter. It was like,
yeah, sure, all right, whatever.
We'll give it to you, Ash.
Sure.
What I was gonna say is the one thing too is like, so sometimes in like sports, like LeBron James is like one of the greatest of all time.
Yeah,
he doesn't win MVP every year. When Tom Brady was like absolutely on his next level, he doesn't win MVP every year because everyone's like, they're so good. Or Bill Belichick's never won coach. He doesn't win Coach of the Year every year, like what in that 20-year time frame. Because like everyone's like, yeah, technically it should go to them, but let's give it to someone else who's looking.
Yeah, let's change it up a little bit.
Pokemon's opening original theme song is that.
Oh, 100%.
Like when we do a top anime like list openings, it's ever in the top 10. Yeah. Because it's just the best.
It is.
It's the best that's ever existed.
100% is.
It doesn't need to be put on the list.
Even if you didn't watch Pokemon as a kid, you know the song. You know it. Yeah. I had kids quote it in their yearbook when we were graduating high school. I think the grade ahead of me. There were kids that just put paragraphs as their quote. Awesome. Yeah, it was pretty cool. I'm really excited about actually. I'm not gonna watch the show, but I will see clips of Ash being like an older Ash. Like maybe they'll do a time skip or something like that. And Ash will be like, maybe he'll be a gym. Maybe he'll be a final boss somewhere or something like that. And Pikachu just freaking wrecks whatever's in front of him. So that'd be sweet. As long as they still don't evolve Pikachu. Like they can't. They would never do that. I don't think they would. I think they would ruin everything. Mm-hmm. So he's their mascot.
Yeah.
Or Ash will do something dumb like. Honestly, Pikachu has to stay with Ash. They can't do it can't be about Ash's kids and he just gives them Pikachu.
Well, they mentioned that Pikachu is also leaving.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, all right, cool. So it's
Ash and Pikachu are pieces.
I like that. That's good because it's his Pokemon. It's them. Yeah, it's Ash and Pikachu. So I'll be interested to see how the show does, where it goes, etc. I think it's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be a nice little change up of the decade.
Yes. And speaking of long-running anime, great segue, baby. So Naruto, we've talked about it before on the podcast, that they had an announcement coming out on December 17th, and they finally released it. It's not what I wanted.
No, it is not.
And when I woke up and I read it, I was pissed. But then you made great points about it.
Yes.
So it's Naruto Top 99. Go to the website, vote. We're going to talk about who you should vote for and who you shouldn't vote for. And so it works is that all the Naruto fans are going to get to vote, and then they're going to make a short little manga about the character, add a little more lore to that specific character. I wanted remastering of the old series, especially because I don't know what the fuck's going on with Bleach right now, but I guess I gotta watch it because it's fucking amazing. I guess
apparently there's so much to catch up.
But I wonder
that's hundreds of episodes. I'm not doing that.
The reason I thought it was gonna be remastered is because Bleach is coming back, and I guess the animation and the new version of Bleach is
I have seen the animation. It's wild. It's wild.
One Piece is on fire, obviously. One Piece is when we talk about animes of the year and that all that kind of stuff. One Piece is one of those it technically should win every year.
Probably, yeah.
It should win every year. But it's it's the GOAT, so we just...
let's put it over here, yeah. I don't want to put the big three in there. They're so long. Exactly. They're so long.
But I thought because of how popular... One Piece got even more popular in the past, year. I don't know.
The last... I guess Bleach is back, but it's really the last unbroken big three.
I think the Kaido fight, pushed it to
that too.
Even though that fight is still going on.
Yep. Luffy is finally ready to get back up there.
But... I thought they were going to do remaster Naruto because they were like, hey, we're missing out. Because everyone's talking about Bleach this year. Everyone's talking about One Piece this year. And everybody hates Boruto.
Yes. That is universally hated.
Because it's trash.
It's so bad.
It's so bad.
So
I wanted to remaster, but you put it out. Yeah, this is dope.
This really is really cool. Because, we said whatever character wins, they're going to get an original manga side story created about them from the original author. Yes, from the GOAT himself. And I think that'd be cool. I don't know if I'll read the manga, but I think that'd be really cool. Maybe they'll animate it on top of that because I think
as a filler in Boruto, and then everyone will love it so much that they're like, oh, maybe Boruto's fucking dumb. Maybe we should get rid of this.
Maybe that's not a bad idea. I think that they're already sort of doing that with the Sasuke art. They're doing a Sasuke side arc in Boruto, which I could care less about. I don't care about these guys as adults anymore. They're so bad. Yeah. But maybe they're just trying to get from Boruto a little bit. But I think that'll be really, really cool because then we could there's so many good characters in Naruto that there's so much more we could see about them. Like I'd be fine. Could be fine with an Itachi side story, but I want it to be someone like Pain or someone like cooler that could A, have an amazing fight scene, and B, we just see them like doing something else other than like the core of what, because the characters we haven't seen do too much.
Yes,
I know we saw Pain do a whole fight. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying before he did all that,
we
didn't see him do too much. It'd be really cool to see something like that.
Yeah, definitely. I think there's a lot of characters we could see.
Yeah.
Characters that we don't need. Number one, Naruto.
Yeah.
Do not need Naruto.
We know Naruto's story. He is the best character in the show. 100%.
But we know everything about him.
We know everything about it. He doesn't need another side story. And he's still in Boruto right now.
Yeah. And his hair looks stupid.
Honestly, any of the original teams, we don't need any of that.
Yeah.
We already, their story completed, done.
I would say.
And I've seen enough filler with them too.
I would say original. Are you talking about the Team 7 or Team 10?
Team 7 and all of them.
All these. That's
all the teams.
Exactly.
All the teams. All the teams from that first group, done.
Don't need him.
Yeah.
Hokage, don't need.
No.
Guy sucks.
Guy sucks. Yep, committed genocide.
Even though like his like first time being Hokage would be cool to see, but I don't care.
I don't think anything happened. He didn't do anything.
Yeah, he didn't.
He let Orochimaru cut kids.
Legendary Senni, don't need Orochimaru, don't need Tsunade. Would do Jiraiya.
Jiraiya would be sweet. Like when Jiraiya, like when he was fighting.
Me.
Okay. When he's fighting his all those ninja that Pain takes eventually, that'd be cool to see some of those arcs. It'd be cool to see him in the war too. I think that'd be a really good move. Just one of these, I don't know, one of the interesting characters that everyone loves, but we've seen enough of. Exception to the rule, Mike Guy.
Oh yeah, Mike Guy.
We've seen a bunch of Mike Guy. I would look at more of Mike Guy. Yeah, keep that going.
Like you said, even though his dad is drawn horribly,
a Die Guy would be, or Mike
Die.
Die. He's stupid.
I know. Even though he's drawn really stupid.
He's so dumb. Dude. He looks so dumb. But he's such a cool thing.
Yeah, he's such a cool thing.
He killed legendary ninja.
Yeah.
Like, that's insane. That'd be awesome to see him do that or something like that. That'd be really cool.
On the list is Giant Spider, Giant Slug, Giant Snake. If anybody picks those, you're an idiot. You're probably the same person who's going to vote for Attack on Titan for Anime of the Year. So don't even vote.
Honestly, you were dropped in your head as a child. There's like random pigeon hawks in there too that like carried messages.
Duo dogs.
They literally put everything they could in there.
Yeah.
I don't know why, but they did it.
I want to vote because I'm hoping when you vote, it shows who's winning. But I also don't want to vote. Dude, this is actually a very tough decision.
Yeah.
I like.
You don't know what you want.
I don't know. Because like you want to vote for something that's going to win.
Yes.
But you also want to vote for something that's going to be good.
Yes. As long as it's not a Sakura side story.
Oh my god. No, that wouldn't happen.
No, everyone hates Sakura. Except for those weird like women who are like, oh no, she's fine. She's actually really helpful. It's like, no,
she sucks.
She's terrible.
She sucks. Everyone hates her. You made fun of an orphan for being an orphan in front of another orphan.
You're a bad person.
You suck. And you pretended to love Naruto and his time and just to mentally mess with him when he was all down and out.
Yeah, and you pretended that you were caught up to him and Sasuke when you weren't.
Definitely weren't.
So stupid.
And Sasuke, you pretended that you were going to be Hokage. Definitely not going to happen. Anyone who picks, if anybody picks Kiba. First of all, I hate that Shikamaru is another character you can pick. If anyone picks Shikamaru, I'm gonna be like, what are we doing?
None of the original teams, get him out of here.
You know who I could see getting it, and I don't want at all.
Neji.
Not Neji. I mentioned that. I love Neji.
Yeah, I don't want to.
Such a fan of Neji. I love Hinata. I love the Hyuga clan. Love Bakugan. We don't need any of that.
No.
Don't need any. We already know it.
It's a whole story. That's already complete. That's run its course.
Yeah, we don't need.
We don't need to see. We don't need to see a side story of the Hyugas being terrible and being like slavers essentially.
Yeah. You mentioned it. Essentially, I mean, they have like a little.
They're literally slavers.
They cannot.
They literally
enslave
can't go
people.
against people.
Yeah. You mentioned it. Shisui would be cool.
Shisui would be sweet. We only saw a little bit of him, and he has a
Uchiha would be cool.
Yeah. Honestly, they're Sasuke and Itachi's dad, who also had a Mangekyo Sharingan, who could have probably done a Susanoo. Would have loved to see him do. Like, he was the only person that Itachi was afraid to fight. And not because, I have to kill my dad, which did suck. But, it's that my dad could kick my ass.
It seemed like his dad just didn't even fight him.
They didn't. He just gave up.
He just gave up.
He just gave up,
because he didn't want to fight his son.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. So kill me. It's fine.
But Itachi's super cool. And,
As far as genocide people go,
he's up there for genocide. What's a cool genocide people? He's pretty at the top.
Yeah, I'd say he's right above Hitler. I think.
He's pretty at the top. But
it'll be interesting. Really interesting to see how this goes.
I don't remember when the voting ends, but it ends in, I think, January. I think.
Okay.
It ends like January 12th. I think it does.
So you got time to vote.
You have time to vote. You have I think things to do. So we'll see. But I'm really, really hoping that if this goes really well, The Sasuke arc does really well, which I don't care about. I'm not gonna fucking watch.
No.
That Boruto just dies.
Yeah, get it out of here,
Dude. You've seen the memes. You've seen the videos where it's like, so this is your dream, Naruto.
Oh yeah,
that
awesome.
would be
that'd
sick.
be so cool.
And then you just restart it. You have him have a new family.
Yeah.
His kid's name is Jiraiya.
Yeah. There's no aliens.
Yeah, no aliens. Get Kaguya never happened.
That'd be sweet.
It was just Madara was the final villain.
That'd be sweet.
And we just have cool in-world ninja politics.
Yep. I would love that.
Yes.
I would be so about that.
Yeah. And there's no weird futuristic technology.
Oh, get that out of here. Get that out of here.
You took a show. That's where One Piece, and I haven't watched Bleach, but it seemed like Bleach, it's like they just kept a same thing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I think so. I heard there was a spot at Bleach that it wasn't that great, but I don't know. Like,
oh no!
After the Aizen fight and he's trying to get his powers back. I heard that was kind of crappy.
Yeah, but I mean, like they don't like they have bad parts. Yeah. I haven't seen Thriller Bark, but apparently it's not that great. Not terrible, but not that great. Yeah. I mean, is that his laugh?
Is that Gecko Moria? No, it's she.
Ooh, that's even worse.
It's so bad. I know. Maybe it's different in dubbed, but like that's what it is in subbed. It's horrible. I hate Gecko Moria.
But they keep like a kind of consistent theme.
Yeah.
Like, you know, like it's One Piece, it's pirates, we're pirates.
True,
and,
true.
And Bleach
the world doesn't change that
Yeah,
much.
and then the Naruto, they were like, we're ninjas with these chakras. It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
And then now they're like, you're ninjas, but you're also superheroes, and aliens are coming out of nowhere. And it's just like,
and you have like fucking laser beams.
Yeah, and before when you got to the final Great Ninja, fourth Great Ninja War, that's when like these cool massive chakra things were happening. Everyone's like, oh shit, and Susanoo's through the roof, and like the rest of the series, that shit didn't happen.
No, not at all.
Like all the like magic
was
like kind of small.
Yeah, it wasn't insane stuff. If it was, it took a lot of people to do it, and it was like very mystical. Not
also,
like...
winter sucks. No, just
true. Winter's bad. News alert: winter sucks.
Because I'm going to rant right here about how bad Boruto is. We have done this like at least 45 times on the podcast.
100%.
Out of our 300 plus episodes, we have done it.
I hate it so much. But yeah. So we'll see with this Naruto thing. Like it's super interesting. Definitely go vote. Definitely take our advice on what to vote for, or what not to vote for. Essentially, what we covered right there. Don't vote for something stupid.
I think when we finally pick our votes, we'll have to like.
We'll do a whole episode on it. I think.
Whole episode on it, or we could put it in our.
We could shit on Boruto again that episode.
Okay, I'm always down to shit on Boruto. So
we'll see what we do. But yeah, I think it's gonna be. It'll be very interesting.
It'll be interesting. Thank you, Normal Nerd Nation, for listening and maybe even watching another podcast episode. Make sure you follow us on Twitter, Reddit, YouTube, and Instagram. Davis is always posting hilarious memes on there.
Also, like and subscribe while you're at it, and leave a rating if you have some time. It helps people find the show.